And whenever I would ask for information, questions about my faith, no one could truly answer them. I just felt like I was hitting a brick wall all the time. Well, your Bible has changed so many times over the years, and our Quran has not changed in 1500 years. And I was like, good. She truly believed that the devil got a hold of me and that was it. And she kept trying to bring me back. I was Christian, Protestant Christian. I was very much raised in the churches up until really I was 8 years old. So, from the time I was born, I was in the churches every Sunday. My uncles and cousins, they're pastors in the churches. My grandfather's on the choir. My grandmother is always out doing charity work and good deed work for the churches. So it was such a strong foundation in me. And I absolutely loved religion from a very young age. So when we moved away, I always had that strong belief still in me, and I held on to that throughout my entire life. And whenever I would ask for information, questions about my faith, no one could truly answer them. I just felt like I was hitting a brick wall all the time. I would get answers, but they logically did not make sense for me. So for me, I definitely had so much prejudice and bias, and I had fear towards Muslims. Because I remember when 9/11 happened, I was at a restaurant with my mom. We had just moved into our new house. We didn't have any furniture, so we went to eat. And when we were sitting there, we knew that the first tower had gone down, but we literally watched on the news the second tower going down. Now, with watching this, and because of the news outlets, they instilled so much fear into me. Well, your Bible has changed so many times over the years, and our Quran has not changed in 1500 years. And I was like, And then this person's like, they're also all the same prophets. And I was like, no, this is impossible. I studied world religion. I took world religion in high school. I took it in college. I took it in university. They never taught us this. So I totally just was in complete disbelief of that. So I went home and I started to do research, and subhanAllah, that's when I realized, okay, yeah, it is all the same prophets. That was, like I mentioned it, literally, I felt like a little girl. I felt like a little girl who found her way back home again. I felt like vulnerable and like I had been lied to my entire life, right? I was following something that was completely false. And it was almost like a sigh of relief, like literally a mother, or a child finding her mother after so long of not seeing her and just feeling the warmth and the comfort and the safety and, knowing that everything is going to be okay. SubhanAllah. We were at a gathering. It was a family gathering, mashallah. And, we had my friend's family there and my family, they were coming. And basically, there was going to be a man there. And through the man, I was going to do my shahada that day. My family had still not arrived. And I was honestly so nervous to do it in front of them. So I actually ended up doing it with my friend's father, mashallah. I took my shahada there, I had my witnesses. My grandmother, my lovely grandma, she's literally my best friend, like actually my best friend. She did not take it so good. She truly believed that the devil got a hold of me and that was it. And she kept trying to bring me back and she still tries to bring me back. My family, my dad, it was a good hour conversation and, just promising that I'll be okay, Dad. My dad's biggest worry, and again, it's not propaganda, is that I was going to be on the next plane, going over to be a wife of ISIS over there. That's what my dad's thinking. She was not happy. I mean, she stayed with me for, that week. God bless her. She, took care of my son, but she was not happy. And, we didn't talk for 2 years after that. But, it's dunya over deen, right? At the end of the day, we know what we're working towards. And I'm going to have to stand alone on the day of judgment. My grandma's not going to be there for me. My family's not going to be there for me. So for me, I would always suggest, especially when people first become Muslim, practice one thing you want to do within 30 days and focus on that one character trait. Once you've achieved that in 30 days, move on to the next one, because it takes 30 days to develop that consistency, that repetition, and for it to become second nature, right? So once I learned this concept, I very much just incorporated all my intentions of what I do, how I talk to people, how I interact with people. Even if I'm super busy and I don't have time really to help that patient at that moment, I will still, in a lot of aspects, for the intention of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, try my very best to help that person at that exact time.